They just like, oh, you gotta pay this now. Oh, you gotta pay that now. Like fucking douchebags. I called you months ago and told you to shut everything down. I'm at war with Comcast. I have had no respect for Comcast as an organization based on their stance on net neutrality. And based on the fact that the situation in Portland is basically a monopoly situation, if you want top tier internet, you don't have two choices. You have one choice, okay? And that's a monopoly. And this is why the internet should not be a business, but it should be a utility, as well as electricity, as well as all this stuff. The way they run their business, I'm pretty sure is illegal, okay? I don't think it's legal to charge somebody to hook something up and then tell them they have to keep that hooked up for some amount of time. So like, you can either charge them to hook it up, or you can hook it up for free and then tell them they have to have it for a certain amount of time. But Comcast is doing both. They're charging you to come and hook up the internet, hundreds of dollars. And then they say you have to keep your deal. Well, I've had them for years, but they play this little game where they change your account every time you move, right? So then, that restarts you have to continue to go with us for another, 2 years or 3 years or whatever it is. You don't just, I've been a Comcast customer for 11 freaking years now. No, that's not the way Comcast looks at it. Comcast looks at it, you've been a Comcast client or whatever for as long as it's been since you've had your internet moved. So they don't care that you've been their customer for a decade. It doesn't matter to them. They just care that that place that you've been in, that you've had it for so much time, because if you then move, you owe them money because you didn't have it at that place long enough. Now, if you're moving to another place, no big deal. But if you're moving into an RV, no, we're going to charge you all that money and we're just going to steal out of your account. Now listen to what these people did. They stole it out of my account, and I'm like, are you kidding me? You charge me to hook it up and you want me to pay you for all this, right? And they put the money back in my account. And then they took the money back out again. And then I called again. And then they called and said, we're mailing you a check. I never got a check. So they just basically liars, thieves, okay? And they're just taking money that they didn't do anything for at all. I paid them to hook it up. It didn't cost them any money to hook up the internet, to move the internet, nothing. I mean, they got people that switch switches on computers. They got some guy that shows up. All the guy that shows up does is screw a little thing onto a little thing, put the box on there, plug it in. Does it work? Yeah, it works. They're gone. Sometimes they got to dig around and find the cabinet in the building where the internet is, and they got to run it from there, and it takes them an extra, and they have to run some wires. I mean, in extreme cases, they maybe have to drill some holes and run some wires, but never in my situations. They just always show up and hook it up and run it, and that's it. I mean, it's not a long process, but they charge that installation fee. And then, so you've covered their expenses by paying that fee, but now they want you to guarantee them years of service. Well, here's the problem. Liars. Liars and thieves. Here we are in capitalism, right? So I've got liars telling me that the offices that I'm renting from them are going to be plenty fine for my electrical and air conditioning needs for my post-production office. A lot of computers need a lot of air conditioning. And I am very upfront about this. Okay, you know how many offices I had? And I mean, we're even talking about one guy ended up in a lawsuit that I sued him and won. I sued the landlord and won because of his lying. So when I sold my house, I'd been in my house for 4 years with Comcast the whole time. But I changed to business internet at one point because, well, I'm in business and I was using my house as the cloud. I needed some really high-end internet. Comcast does not care at all how long you've been a customer, how much money you've given them. They don't care about any of that. They're just a freaking fascist, money-grubbing. I mean, it's just disgusting. The profit margins these people have, and what do they do with the money? They use it to fucking take away our freedoms by hiring lobbyist corporations to end net neutrality. Like, fucking screw these guys, man. These fucking douches take our own money and use it against us. I'm telling these people over and over again, I'm done with you. You fucking steal money out of my account. I'm not gonna fucking deal with you ever again. You're not getting any more of my money. Shut my fucking accounts. Well, these little bitches on the fucking phone, they like to play this little game like, oh, what's your account number? I can't find you if you don't give me your account number. And it's like, you know exactly who the fuck you're talking to because my phone number is associated. And then they have this whole compartmentalized game they play. And this is totally a fascist thing. They got a bunch of jobs that basically are half-witted jobs, right? Answer the phone, sales. Answer the phone, billing. Answer the phone, technical support. Meanwhile, I could do every one of those fucking jobs myself. But the people they hire, they're only able to do one. So you can't just call up and talk to a fucking Comcast person and just have your problems as dealt with. No, you have to get passed around and verified. And this person doesn't ever pass the information on from the last person. So they have no problem just making you repeat yourself over and over again every time you need to go to a new fucking department. Oh, well, I need to change my this. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't do that. We're gonna have to pass you off to another department. Are you fucking kidding me? You can't push the goddamn buttons on the computer? I mean, these people act like their jobs are so technically involved that they couldn't possibly deal with more than one of them. This is the fucking problem, okay? And it's all pointless. Like, we literally need about the people at Comcast and any internet company who are actually needed are the people that install it and the people that maintain it. That's it. These people, all the billing, all the management and all the corporate and the all that shit is just a giant succubus on, and this is the failure of capitalism and socialism, is the waste. People just doing stupid shit because we don't fucking know what to do with all these fucking people. Because everybody has to fucking work 40 hours to make a fucking living. It would be just a traumatic thing if people didn't have to work 40 hours to make their fucking little shitty ass fucking living. Well, it's just completely bullshit. We just have people doing bullshit just to do it. It's a fucking broken system. So, I'm on a warpath with fucking capitalism and socialism and communism and fascism and Comcast. They just want to keep charging me. They just like, oh, you got to pay this now. Oh, you got to pay that now. Like fucking douchebags, I called you months ago and told you to shut everything down because you stole the fucking money out of my account. $1,200. There you go. You want another $400? Fuck you. Fuck you, and I'm gonna start treating you like you're a fucking burglar, like a robber that just kicked in my door and is holding a fucking gun in my face. That's how I'm gonna start treating you, Comcast. okay? You want to act like a fucking thug? Oh, we'll go there. I can get thug. We'll get down and dirty, you fucking fascist cunts, okay? Fucking thieving, fucking no good, and you don't like the way I'm talking to you right now. I don't really give a fuck, period. Net neutrality. As far as I'm concerned, once you fucking go after freedom, it's open season. I got no respect, nothing for you. I am on a warpath with them, and the warpath is this. I call them up, and somebody answers, and I tell them to quit their job and tell them that Comcast is run by Nazi fascists and they hate freedom, and it's all behind net neutrality, okay? So I guess if Comcast, you know, would have just kept its nose out of the net neutrality argument, period, they wouldn't be getting it from me. And they think, oh, we don't really care about you, you're nothing, we just take your money out of your account because you're just nobody. And now I'm sure they're going to try to mess with my credit, and I'm sure they're going to do all this other shit. You don't bring it, you fucking Nazi motherfuckers. Comcast, you know, and Nazi is a fucking shorthand for fascist, neo-Nazi, all that shit. So I know they're not actually jackbooted fucking brown shirts, but they're fascists that don't like freedom. What is the big thing they've used this non-net neutrality for? To fucking cut the communications of firefighters during firefight. I mean, seriously. They fucking throttled firefighters. That's what they use their power that they get when they smash net neutrality for? This is what they do, right? So yeah, quit your job if you work for Comcast.